We interrupt our programming to bring you the following special report.
The Ryan Report.
Whatever opinion they had ain't gonna change nothing I'm doing.
What was the story he told? Because I was there.
It's time for the Ryan Report
It's like Jay-Z, all eyes on us.
on the People Station, V103.
It is your Ryan Report as seen on V-103.com. You can see it right now. See us in the studio, too. We're talking to you on the stream, all right? For a limited time, get 2 Savor sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles for only $3 at participating McDonald's. I'm loving it! Okay, Erica Ramirez has cost Future $1.5 million. Future did an interview, which we talked about here on the show, with Billboard magazine back in October, talking about Honest, his newest album. And then she quoted Future saying, not only is Future's Honest album interesting, so are his thoughts on Drake's album. She goes on to quote Future, Drake made an album that is full of hits, but it doesn't grab you. They're not possessive. They don't make you feel the way I do. End quote. Okay, Future's manager, they read this story, they go off, they like delete the tweets. She doesn't. Drake hears about it, and according to reports, told his agent either Future gets fired or he would fire him. Future was fired, but then they said, no, come back. And he said, okay, I will come back. But then that was killed after they wanted him to make a financial concession. Future was going to make $40,000 a show. And is now going to file a lawsuit this week against Drake for lost wages or $1.5 million.
You know, this is a tough one. I think Future shouldn't have said anything. Why would you say you're about to go on tour with Drake? Why even make that analogy in the first place?
I think that Erica, you know, and we talk about this all the time. It's like when you have a conversation with somebody, people ask us stuff, we always say, hey, this is off the record. I don't know if he said that or she was just trying to get some shine because she tweets about it. She's trying to get people to look at her article. She tweets, hey, you know, Future said this. Because it doesn't seem like it would be very smart for him to say that being on tour with somebody.
Right, exactly.
And I'm sure somewhere in that contract it says don't say anything disparaging about the man who's paying you $40,000 a show.
Exactly.
40 G's a show.
Sure.
That's a problem.
Yeah. But don't say anything off the record to someone that has a media, you know, it happens to us. You're right.
We've always been out there and been around anybody who's like a famous person and we'll say something and they'll say something. The first thing they go is say, hey, don't talk about me on the radio.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
We're not going to talk about that on the radio.
Sure. I just wonder if there's a provision in there for termination for cause that has him paying back part of the contract or anything like that, you know, for the loss of potential income to the promoter.
Well,
you
that's
know?
why he's suing. We're going to find out.
$40,000 a show. All right. Rihanna gets all the good breaks. I mean, she does a lot of stuff. She has a lot of fun, and then she tweets about it. Where's she in Thailand?
Yeah, she
goes to some show and happens. What happened?
Well, she
Something
went
crazy
to like a sex shop / bar, and she tweeted either I was wasted last night or I saw a Thai woman pull a live bird, 2 turtles, razors, shoot darts, in a ping pong out of her very special. You know where I'm going with this. So the authorities saw this tweet and they were investigating the bar and they waited for their moment and they now have arrested the bar owner because that is illegal to have naked women doing the things that Rihanna claimed that were done on her Twitter page.
Well, this is the second time that Rihanna has gotten somebody arrested.
Yes, via Twitter and Instagram, because remember a couple weeks ago, she was with the endangered species and the 2 teenage boys that made that possible, they were arrested because, what was it again, a slow loris, I think it was?
It was something that you only see in like Madagascar movies. Like whatever this thing was, you can never see this thing. And she was like, oh, look what I'm doing. I'm holding this thing that you only see in movies. And they got arrested.
2
turtles.
Yeah.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
You want to see this crash
that you know that turtle came out. He was shell shocked. This is
like. And last but not least, Will.I.Am and Pharrell are suing each other over the name I Am.
Right.
Oh God. Now Will.I.Am says he's the one who says I am, and of course Pharrell says no. He's the I Am. Obviously, neither one of them have read the Bible. Because we all know who I Am is. There's only one! And it ain't for real because the pants are tight. And it ain't Will I Am. I don't know what you be wearing. He'll transform you. The Illuminati. It's real. B103.
And if you don't know, now you know.
The Ryan Report.
The Ryan Report.
V103.